Hello and welcome to Populate number 9 at Waitara Function Centre. We're going to be bringing you coverage all day today. My name is Matt.
I'm Ben.
And we're going to jump straight into the first round.
So we have Prads on the left here. Is it left?
No, Prads on the
Prads
right.
on the right. And we got Dr. Chris is on the left. So Prads is playing Deploy the Gatewatch Brew. I'm in love with it. There is a reason we chose him for this round. And Dr. Chris is playing a black-white control.
Okay, so he plays his land for 10, and he's going with
4 mana. That's a Narset Transcendent. Yeah, ticks up. Reveals a Nissa, Voice of Zendikar. And I see Dr. Chris has got Gideon in hand. Dr. Chris is just checking what came with an extra counter, and that's due to Oath of Gideon.
such a useful card.
Yeah, it's great for this Planeswalker deck. So he's got Ruinous Path, Ultimate Price, Gideon. Just Ruinous Price targeting the Narset and then go. Did he miss the land drop there? Or do you think he did?
Looks like he did.
Yeah.
So Prads draws.
Yeah, just play the Nissa, so that's going to search out a forest. Goes to hand. We'll probably see him play that one for turn.
Did he have any other lands in his hand? I don't think he did.
Yeah, I can't see. Oh, no, there's no Evolving Wilds.
Evolving Wilds, okay.
That's good because he doesn't. He's only got 2 Oath of Chandra, I believe. I think he's only 2 drops in the deck. Yeah, so not much to play, especially with that mana.
Okay, so Dr. Chris plays out a Gideon, and he's going to hit that 0 button, I think, and put straight.
Yeah, now
Yep.
Dr. Chris is known for using, is it matchsticks?
Yeah, it's some kind of matchsticks. But yeah, he hits that 0 and pumps out some 2/2 Knight tokens. See if he can defend that Gideon.
Now Practice has all colours of mana available to him now. So let's see what he can play. Turn 6 is really important in this deck. Especially if he sees 6 land, which we know he has the forest. He can potentially play Deploy the Gatewatch to get 2 Planeswalkers into play.
So he's a full 5 colour deck.
Yes, he is full 5 colours. Looking at the list now, there is a lot of 1-ofs. He's 6 mana. Please let my dreams come true. It's just a Sorrow and Grim Nemesis. That's pretty good. So that ticks down, and that's going to kill the Gideon. He also has Nissa as a blocker for the 2/2 Knight token.
Okay, so Dr. Chris untaps.
Yeah.
Draws a turn.
He really needs to find a land. And that looks like he found a swamp.
Yep, that is a swamp. So we're going to play that up for the turn.
Straight into play. So here's the option to ultimate price the Nissa and get in for 2 damage on the Sovereign.
And taking that Sovereign down is going to be really useful because of the amount of damage that it can do when it starts drawing your cards.
Yeah. Oh, he's just going to activate Shaman Events, attack, trade his Knight token for the Nissa. Goes up to 22. Yeah, and then just passes turn. So Prads untaps on basically an empty board. Reveals Smoldering Marsh of Sovereign. So no damage there, but extra land helps. He's got the amount of basics required in play, so those lands will be coming in untapped.
Is this another Oath coming out, or?
I think this might be is a Nissa.
Oh, another Nissa, okay.
Yeah, this time the full Planeswalker version. So she's going to come down, make a plant token. Provides a blocker. Plays a land. For Oath of Liliana, possibly? Oh, no, just Liliana herself. Okay. So that's...
So full-on Planeswalker deck here.
Yes.
Does look like Dr. Chris is going to be in a little bit of trouble. He doesn't really have many ways to interact with Planeswalkers.
He has found a 6th land, but it's a Shambling Vents, so it's going to come in tapped. So we can see he has a Gideon, Ultimate Price, Obnixilis, and a Grasp of Darkness. So not many, and also a Sorin Grim Nemesis. That would help take down at least one of the Planeswalkers, but his 6th lane did come in tapped. Missing those land drops the past few turns have really put Chris behind. So he goes with the Obnixilis play.
So Obnixis is going to kill the plant?
No, it looks like it's ticked up, so he's going to lose a life, draw a card.
Sure.
Just looking for answers. Looks like a Transgress the Mind, I believe he drew. That's not really going to help right now. Right, let's start the Planeswalker activation party. That's just a land off Siren.
He has a... Oh wait, the Nissa was gone, I was going to say. Seems odd that he wasn't getting his scry on first.
So Liliana is ticked down. So he's returning a Nissa to his hand. That's the creature there, of course.
And so, if that Nissa comes down, that'll flip straight away, yeah?
Once he plays a land, yes.
Once he plays the land?
He's just thinking through his turn. Lots of options available in this deck. He plays a full 16 Planeswalkers in the main deck.
It's absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
So Prads plays out that Nissa?
Plays with Nissa, yep.
Wait, yes, that is a Nissa.
Yeah, so trigger, so he's going to go get a forest. So he's only got 3 forests in the deck, so he's got 2 of them now. So if he plays a land, that's going to trigger his Nissa Vastwood Seer, and she'll transform into a Planeswalker.
Okay, and...
Arlen Court has joined the party.
Arlen Court?
Yeah, that's 2 up in Prad's deck. So he's going to give +2/+2.
To one of the plant tokens?
It's to the Nissa, I believe.
Oh, right.
I know, I think it is. Yes, it was the plant token. He also... yeah, no, it was the Nissa, so she's gained haste and vigilance.
Right, okay.
So they've taken down the Obnixilis. So now Chris is very far behind.
Yeah, he's...
drawn planar outburst for turn. That's
not going to do anything.
usually a Wrath is very, very good, but not on this board. He could take down the 2 creatures, but it's not really going to do too much. So the other option he has is to play Sorin, which comes down and could kill any of the Planeswalkers at the moment. Yeah, can kill any one of the Planeswalkers.
I think Sorin would be the best option.
Possibly. He's going to go with Transgress to see what he's got. So that takes another Nissa. And then all lands.
Wow.
Yeah, but that's fine if Pratt has lands in hand because he's got 4 Planeswalkers on the board. And a Nissa Vastwood Seer that could flip whenever he likes.
And 2 ways to draw, or 1 way to draw? Just the Sorin?
Sorin can draw. Liliana, the Last Hope, could also return that Nissa Vastwood Seer. So Dr. Chris has just cleared the board of creatures using his spot removal. But Prads is going to untap 4 Planeswalker abilities to use this turn. So I feel like it might just be steamrolling towards the end of the game here. Sorin's going to go up, and that reveals a planar outburst. Once again, both players have planar outburst in hand, and looks like neither player is going to cast them at all. The player's just updating a live total for us. Thank you very much.
So this deck is absolutely incredible by the looks of things.
Oh yeah, the key card for this deck is Deploy the Gatewatch. It's a 3-of in this deck. And obviously it's meant to find 2 of the 16 planeswalkers in the main deck. It also runs Oath of Nissa, Oath of Chandra, Oath of Gideon, and Oath of Liliana. So the Gatewatch is fully assembled. Oath of Nissa also really helps with the mana problems, and it digs for those important planeswalkers.
The Oath of Gideon, of course, supplies a couple of tokens to help him beat down.
Yeah, they also help protect your planeswalkers. Same with Oath of Liliana, comes down, gets rid of a creature. So we stick down Liliana and return that Nissa basket seer to hand.
So with Oath of Gideon, he can ultimate 2 of these planeswalkers? No, just the Gideon.
Yeah, if he plays a Gideon Adelaide, Zendikar, that will come down with 5 counters, so he can -4 and still have the Gideon around. He's played the Nissa, searching for the forest. That's his final basic forest in the deck. So that'll go to his large hand of lands. So he has the option to, he's used his Voice of Zendikar Nissa. So if you play a land, transform his Nissa, keeps a new one, and you can use that to start drawing more cards. That's just going to pull him further ahead. He also still hasn't activated Arlen Cord yet this turn.
And so Dr. Chris has got, that looks like a Sorin in hand, a Planar Outburst, and what's that third card?
It is a bit hard to tell. He's pulling his hand back a bit. I think it might be a Gideon, but I'm not 100% sure. So he made the Ashaya token, and then used Arlen Cord to give it +2/+2, haste and vigilance until end of turn. So he got him for 6 damage there. Draws a swamp. Not really what Dr. Chris needs.
Yeah, I don't know what options he really has here apart from trying to control the board a little bit with that Sorin.
Oh yeah, he has Sorin. Sorin comes down. There's just too many threats on the table. Looks like Chris is a bit resigned to defeat. He's going to play the Sorin here though. That's going to tick down. And he's just going to take care of the Arlen Cord. It's just providing too much damage. So he gains 6 life, goes back up to 16.
Does give him a little life buffer.
Yeah. I feel it's just delaying the inevitable.
Definitely looks that. So he has the Sorin and the board wipe in hand.
Yep.
The Planar Outburst.
Dr. Chris has Gideon and Planar Outburst in hand.
Right.
Prads and Dr Oath and this is a key card. That's going to dig him 3 cards deeper. I saw Deploy the Gatewatch, and he's revealed a Sarkin Unbroken. Just another Planeswalker threat that Chris is going to have a hard time dealing with. Now both of these players are 1-0 at the moment. Both won their first rounds. Oh, Nissa has found Deploy the Gatewatch at the top of the deck. So Prads has the option to play Sarkin Unbroken, make a dragon or some mana. But let's hope he goes with the Deploy the Gatewatch, just for the viewers. He's tapped 5 mana.
6 mana. 7 mana.
That's 6. We play the Oath. Yeah, we're going with the Deploy the Gatewatch. Here we go.
So it reveals a couple of cards off the top.
I guess it actually gets to look at the top 7 cards. And he may reveal
So Gideon comes down.
up to 2 Planeswalkers. So he's just revealed the 1, so Gideon ally of Zendikar. He'll come into play with 5 counters, thanks to his Oath of Gideon. So it looks like he'll probably just make a Knight token, and then next turn it'll probably be a lethal attack. Liliana ticks up, no targets. Gideon is actually going to emblem, okay?
Interesting.
Yeah, so that's going to give all these guys +1/+1. So he's going to pump in here for 6 damage. Now he's leaving the plant token back to protect his planeswalkers from the shambling vents. So 5 damage comes across. Chris goes down to 11.
And Chris will untap and draw. He draws a... Is that a...
Plains,
Plains,
yeah.
yes.
So
Not what he's looking for.
it's all but over now.
I think he's looking to find one of those Anguished Unmaking, the little ruinous paths.
So Planet Outburst is going to take care of those creatures.
See if he can delay that beat down for another couple of turns. But with a Gideon on the board and a Nissa being able to create those tokens, I don't think it's going to make too much of a difference.
Yeah, Nissa could take down to make another Shire, but I feel like she's just going to keep taking up. She's just draw more cards. He has a Suck Unbroken, which can come down to make a 4/4 dragon. We also had Gideon on board, who can get in for 6 damage, thanks to the emblem. We also have Sorin, who could tick up and potentially hit something expensive. So far, he's only hit lands off his Sorin, but he's bound to hit something expensive eventually. Yeah, players are just organising the board, discussing life totals. Yeah, it's all sorted. Yep. Yeah, I'm Prads is going to draw for turn. So many options. He just starts with Sorin, just to see what he can draw. Planet Outburst, that's 5 to the face.
5 to the face, you just
So
activate the Gideon and swing into the wind here, yes?
Yep, that's what it looks like. But let's see if Prads goes for some style points. And no, he's just going to end it quickly. Yeah, there we go. Let's go on to game 2. So players going to start sideboarding. We're just going to have a quick look at their sideboards.
Okay, so you've got Prad's sideboard there.
Yep, so he's got 3 Hallowed Moonlight, 2 Clip Wings, 2 Display of Dominance, 3 Radiant Flames, 3 Painful Truce, and 2 Dragon Lord Dromoka. I think he might bring in the Painful Truce. It's going to get some card advantage against the control deck. He also might bring in the Dragon Lord Dromokas if he wants that extra threat. I feel like Chris might board out some of his creature removal.
Yeah, so Chris has got in his sideboard a Languish, a Planar Outburst, an Anguish Unmaking, a Linvana Preserver, an Infinite Obliteration, a Hallowed Moonlight, a Deadweight, 2 Deadweights, 2 Thalia's Lances, 2 Gisela, a Bruna, and 2 Kalitas. So I think the Anguished Unmaking is probably wanting to come in here.
Yeah, that's going to be instantly in.
And that Infinite Obliteration may be good just to take out some of the key cards from Prad's deck.
It only hits creatures though.
Oh, it does? Okay.
Yeah, so that's not going to do too much.
Not going to do anything.
What I think Chris might do is start out some of his creature spot removal and bring in this legendary angel package.
Yeah.
So bring in the Thalia's Lances, the Gisela and the Bruna, just as an extra win condition.
A Kalitas may be good too, just for the extra life gain.
Yeah, it might be. It's also a threat that needs to be dealt with.
And Prads doesn't really have, outside of his planeswalkers, much way to really destroy creatures.
He has the 2 Planar Outbursts, but I'm not sure if he's going to leave them in for this match.
Yeah, he may just take them out.
He might leave them in as a catch-all, but he could be going. Not exactly sure what he's going to trim down on, as his list is a lot of one-offs. Yeah, looking at this list, he might trim down on maybe some of his Oath of Gideons, possibly. But yeah, I think he's going to bring in the Painful Truce just to get that bit more card advantage.
Okay, so it looks like they're starting up.
Yeah, it's still... Yeah, they're just shuffling up now.
The players are shuffling up. And we'll have another look at this this deck list. Dr. Chris has got quite a lot of creature removal. He's got 3 Languish in the main board, an Ultimate Price, 4 Transgress the Mind, I guess are really useful, and the 1 Planar Outburst. So he's probably going to want to take a lot of those out. Also 4 Grasp of Darkness aren't really going to do much, considering that Prads can keep pushing out tokens.
Yeah, these Ruinous Paths and Anguished Unmakings are going to be, they're going to be stretched. They've got a lot of targets to deal with. I feel like Chris really needs to hit his discard early as well. So Transgress the Mind, he's going to need to do a lot of work early in the game, and then follow that up with Read the Bones into a Gideon. That's basically what Dr. Chris wants this game. Whereas Prads just wants to hit turn 1 Oath Nissa, maybe turn 2 if he plays a tap land, and then start the Planeswalker train from there.
Absolutely. So, a favourite for game 2, do you think?
I think Dr. Chris might be favourite just because of Transgress the Minds. But if Chris stumbles early, which he did last game, then Prads just has too much late game to deal with.
And he'll just stream roll through?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chris landing a Liliana, the Last Hope, early as well might help. Just ticking up and protecting her. Just winning with the ultimate, that might be an extra way to win besides the Gideon. Dr. Chris is still looking at his sideboard. Looks like he's taking out the Languishes, the ultimate price.
Was that a Grasp of Darkness I saw there?
I think so.
Yeah. It makes sense for him to take those out, I believe. He starts to shuffle up here.
Yeah, one of the downsides of Magic, shuffling. Everyone's got to do it. It takes forever, but randomness is the goal of this.
So this might be a great time for us to mention that on November the 19th, we're going to be running a massive 10K event, which also happens to be a PPTQ. So it's going to be in the same place we are today, Wetara Function Center, and it will we'll have quite a lot of top-heavy prizes this event.
$10,000. What PPTQ do you know offers $10,000 in prizes? That's insane to me. I love popular interview events. I think they're going to be great. We're looking to get a decent amount of people. It looks like it's going to be standard. That's what we're hearing. But we'll let you know closer to the date. And it looks like players are looking at their opening hands. So let's see if they keep. Dr. Chris has got 2 lands. He's brought in the Thales Lancers. So it looks like he's brought in that legendary creature package. He's got a Gideon. Yeah, both players are kept. That's a great sign.
So he plays out his spawn for the turn, pass over, and Prads plays out an ultimate
Evolving Wilds.
Evolving Wilds.
Yep. That's going to help start fixing his mana. Probably see a forest. Yeah, there's a forest.
And you're going to play that Oath?
That's what I'm hoping for. Play Oath, then play a tap land and say go. That's what we're dreaming of.
Prads draws for turn.
Now, Dr. Chris has got that Liliana Last Hope, but he doesn't have the 3rd land, it looks like. It's just a plains. Off the top. Just like we drew it up. It's got 2 Anguished Unmakings as well. But yeah, not many better options than just playing Liliana on an empty board, ticking up. So what have we got? She goes up to 4. Now let's see what Prads can do. So he's 3 mana options, possibly a Nissa. Yeah, so it's Nissa. That one's the Voice of Zendikar. So she comes down, makes a plane token. Liliana can take care of that plane token though. So Chris hits his 4th land off the top, just like he drew it up. Looks like he's just going to land that Gideon. Throws his land off screen, doesn't even need it.
So he ticks that Liliana up.
Yeah, she goes up to 5. Okay.
Anguished Unmaking.
Anguished Unmaking.
And takes the life off the...
That's 3 lives, so he goes down 2. He takes
One life.
Yeah,
One
one
off the land.
damage off the Cave of Corners. So Chris played on, yeah, there he is, back on camera. So Chris didn't want to pay 2 life to play the Gideon, and also just wanted to keep threat of Nissa off the board. Now, 3 mana Painful Truce, that'll be 3 life and 3 cards. So Prads here wants to find an Oath Nissa. That'll fix his mana for all his planeswalkers. He discards an island for turn, so no play for him there. That's a Gideon off the top, that joins the other one in his hand. So Dr. Chris with Anguished Upmaking, Thalia's Lances, 2 Gideons, and an Oath of Liliana, is that?
I think it is.
Yes, that is.
Okay, so he's going to pay the 2 and then put that Gideon out there. He hits the 0 button and pops out a 2/2 token. Gideon and Liliana are a nice pairing for this board at the moment.
Yeah.
They're going to do a lot of damage.
I mean, this is the way that I described the game going for Chris. This is the ideal way he wants to go. Gideon comes down for Prads. So that's going to make a 2/2. But that 2/2 is going to be eaten by Oath of Liliana, very likely. Gisela off the top. Could cast that, but it seems likely that Chris is just going to go Oath of Liliana and force Prads to sacrifice his Knight token. Tick up Gideon and attack Gideon. Alright, he's going to go. Starts with +1 on Liliana.
To sacrifice that token?
No, it gives it -2, -1.
-2, -1, okay.
Yep. So it's currently an 0-1. Just thinking through his plays here. Doesn't want to make any mistakes while he's down a game. He's looking at the Anguished Unmaking and the Gisela. So I don't think he sees the Oath of Liliana line, or he just doesn't feel like it's appropriate right now.
Players, I think, a little bit unsure of where they're going with this this turn.
Yeah, no, Chris is known as a methodical player, and I mean that in the nicest way possible. But he does take a while to think through his turns. So he's going to pump out a token from Gideon that activates a 0. Send in the Knight token. So Prads' Gideon will go down to 2 loyalty. And then he's going to take 2 life and play a Gisela. So 4/3, first strike, life anchor.
And that lifelink is going to be really useful for him, considering he's taken so much damage off his Caves of Quelos.
Yeah, also the flyer is a big, big threat. Prads doesn't have too many ways of dealing with flyers. A lot of the tokens he produces are on the board. A bit
So
lower.
he needs to get that Ob Nixilis, or hope that he kept in those planar outbursts to be able to deal with flyers.
Well, he comes down a Chandra, and that's going to -3 to take care of the 2 tokens. Gideon is going to +1 and attack that Liliana for 5. Knock her down to 2 loyalty. Or is that 1? Dr. Chris is using his sticks.
I think that's 2 loyalty.
And it's an Ob Nixilis off the top. But he doesn't have the 5th land. So he has Anguished Unmaking that can deal with one of the Planeswalkers, and then Gideon ticking up can kill the other one. So he can clear the board here. He's gonna have to pay some life to do it though. Those lands are really hurting him. Anguished Unmaking takes care of Gideon, so he loses 3 life and goes down to 9, and then takes 1 from his land, so he's actually down to 8. Gideon ticks up, takes care of the Chandra. Chris remembers to plus his Liliana.
Players are fixing those life totals for us. So it's 8 to 17 at the moment. Prads untaps and draws for turn.
He's at the 6 mana point, so Deploy the Gatewatch is pretty good here. I feel like that's what he needs to come back into this game. He just needs to make multiple threats a turn.
Yeah, a good Deploy the Gatewatch here will put him back into the game quite easily, and since he's up on life, he may have a much easier time to get through this board state.
So Nissa Vasmasi comes down. That's going to fetch the final forest. Yep, he did find it. So he can play this forest, which will transform his Nissa into the Planeswalker version. So that can either give him a 4/4 token, or it can start drawing him cards. It's very likely he'll just tick down and make a token. Let's see what other mana plays he could have. Plays a Sunken Hollow, so it's going to transform Nissa. So at this mana he could play Tamio, Narset Transcendent. Just looking at his list, let's see what else. Nihiri the Harbinger. And Arlencord, the one I didn't mention. So that's going to come down.
And it gives that token haste and 2/2.
Yeah, haste, vigilance, and +2/+2. So that's going to take care of the Gideon, get that off the board. So Dr. Chris falling behind here. Prad's able to play 2 threats a turn. He's just pushing too far ahead. Read the Bones is good, but I don't think
Very
Dr. Chris is
heavy
going to
on
have the life. Looks like he's going to go with the Oath of Liliana. Yeah, that comes down. Prad has to sacrifice a creature. So, yeah, and no land again. Liliana ticks up, but any creature that comes down can take care of the Liliana thanks to Arlencord's plus ability.
Just going to draw a card.
And that's to Deploy the Gatewatch. That might just seal the game.
Yes, that may just finish it off.
Set 6 mana. Deploy the Gatewatch. Here we go. Let's see what we hit.
Counts out his 7.
See some lands. There's a Liliana Last Hope and a Narset Transcendent. No, that's a Sarkhan Unbroken. Apologies. A little bit of glare there. Yes, that's a 8 mana of Planeswalkers for 6 mana. That's a good deal. I take that any day. So Sarkhan can tick down to make a dragon. Then Arlencord can pump it up to kill Liliana. Prads also has an Oath of Nissa to dig for a play for next turn. Looks like he's just hit a land here. The other two were Oath of Nissa and Deploy the Gatewatch, which you cannot reveal off of Oath of Nissa. So he just takes a land. Oh well, still a land. Plays it. Might as well. Now let's start these Planeswalker parties.
So we create our dragon.
Yep.
And Arlencord pumps it up, and we swing in for 6. Straight at that, Liliana. So she'll go down. Oh, he pumps up his own Liliana, yes? Is that a pump up?
Yep, yeah, Liliana's ticked up. Dr. Chris has found his 5th land, and it comes in tapped.
Yeah, so a little bit too late, and that coming in tapped is not going to help him at all.
Yeah, so his only option now is Anguished Unmaking, which will lose him 3 life, and yeah,
there's the handshake.
That's the game. Congratulations to Prads. That's Oath of the Gatewatch. Doing very well on coverage. Love to see that.
Great deck there. So 4 of the Oaths, all of the Planeswalkers, a Planar Outburst, 2 Planar Outbursts, and 3 Deploy the Gatewatch. Very, very interesting deck. The mana looks really tight as well, so it looks like he's really paid a lot of attention to how he's designed this.
Yeah, Prads is a very, very good player. Always impressed by his technical skills. So I was a little surprised to see him playing this, but also Prads is known for playing brews, so also very happy to see him playing this. We saw him down in round 1 with about 5 planeswalkers in play. Like, let's get him on camera.
So we are running a Players Brew Challenge this weekend. So we've listed a couple of cards one card from each colour then?
Yeah.
So those cards were Deploy the Gatewatch.
Deploy the Gatewatch. Hedron Alignment. It's a bit of a stretch. Triskaidekaphobia, for obvious reasons.
Yep.
In green we had Assault Formation. In red we had Zada Hedron Grinder.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the correct name? Yep. And then for artifacts we had Helm of the Gods.
Okay.
2 mana artifacts.
And so the idea was that the players would use one or more of those cards and build a deck based around that. So we're looking for decks that have 3 or more, I think, is a good number.
Basically, we want them to be the theme of the deck. Basically.
Yeah. So Prads' Deploy the Gatewatch deck absolutely hits that. Great to see it work. And great to see him now sitting at 2-0, which is really good.
Yeah, I think we'll be seeing more of him during the day. Very likely the top 8. Prads is a very good player. And smaller field today, just the 20 players. So I think Prads is going to do well. Dr. Chris will come back from this. He's taken a loss, but experienced player, good deck.
Very good. Made day 2 at the recent Sydney GP.
Yeah, got his first pro point, which is very proud, and we'll tell you about if you ask. Even if you don't ask, he'll probably tell you. But yeah, it's 3 more rounds. He's got to win a few more. He'll make it. I have done a walk around the area. There are a few more brewers out there, so this Brewers Challenge will be exciting. Hopefully we can have 1 or 2 on camera during the rest of the day. This was our only feature match for this round. That one's over.
Yeah. So with the Brewers Challenge, we've put up $100 for the deck that we think has performed the best and has built the best around its theme card. So Prads is definitely in the running today with his Deploy the Gatewatch deck, but there are 2 more, I think, Ben?
Yeah, I've seen there's a deck built around Triskaidekaphobia, so all about that trigger. There's also a deck running Triskaidekaphobia and Assault Formation. That one's all about big butts. I saw it in action. He looked good. He lost a close 3 games to Bent Company, I believe. But, hopefully he's going good this round. We'll check on him soon, see how he's going.
Band Company is definitely the boogeyman deck for the day. I think we've got quite a few copies of it.
Yeah, we're going to do the meta breakdown shortly. We'll post that up on our Populot page on Facebook. So go and give that a like if you want. But yeah, we'll show you the meta breakdown. I had a quick look at the deck list before, thanks to the judge. There is a lot of Band Company though. I think it might be at least 40% of the field. But
Quite a lot. We do have 1 or 2 copies of zombies, so we may see a zombie deck in the top 8 today.
Yeah, hopefully.
Could be interesting.
I've also seen just a lot of just people brewing decks, which I think is great for standard. I saw a mono black vampires deck. That did good. There's a mono red Eldrazi deck. There's still a fair few others that I can't remember off the top of my head.
I really do like the idea of that vampires deck.
But yeah, it's
Vampires, for anyone who doesn't know, is my first ever deck. I built Black Red Vampires, and I love that. It's still together. It's still together since the original Zendikar. I love that deck.
I hate that deck. Hated losing to it. Yes.
Okay, so I think we're going to take a little bit of a break, and we'll get a bit of a meta breakdown for you happening, and we'll be back for round 3.
Yeah, we'll post updates on our page. If you want to go ahead and like that, we'll let you know when we're back live. Thanks for watching.